Hi guys, you are back with me. Today I will be doing another harmonica answering question. Okay, so today I'll be answering two prompts. I will again be using the book Business Research Methods by Pamela Schindler, and that book is going to be the dedication or where my answers are coming from. So I'll begin. And so prompt one says, you've been asked to determine how hospitals prepare and train volunteers. Because you know relatively little about this subject, how will you find out? Be specific as possible. And so my answer to that, I said, in this case, assuming I do not know much information about the research question, I would approach this study using the exploration research method. My first task would be to research the how by reading articles, journals, and past training manuals on what has worked for hospitals in the past. I would then conduct a study on the hospital staff by monitoring their job duties. I would use an ex post facto design, so there is no ability to manipulate the variables and that there are no deviations from normal routines. My data will be documented and measured using qualitative data, since I am more concerned with description and not quantity. So that's number one. So again, going into that detail, basically, obviously, because it's a study that you have no additional information prior to. That's why you want to use that exploration process first. That'll give you the ability to find details about the study, explore, hence the name, but explore, in greater detail, so you can have that information when walking into to conduct your research. And so prompt two, it's a little bit longer, but we'll go ahead and read it. So prompt two states, when Nike introduced its glow-in-the-dark Foamposite 1 Galaxy sneakers, fanatics lined up at distributors around the country. As crowds became restless, jockeying for position at the front of increasingly long lines for the limited supply shoes, Foot Locker canceled some events. It's been suggested that Nike should sell its limited release introductions online rather than in stores to avoid putting its customers' safety in jeopardy. What sample group would you suggest Nike use to assess this suggestion? And so, my answer for prop two, I said, in my opinion, I believe Nike selling its limited release online than in stores would be a better safety precaution, but I don't believe it's a better option overall. In order for Nike to assess the online safety option, I would recommend they use a double sampling procedure. The double sampling procedure would allow Nike to first collect a larger sample and then use this data for a subsample. For example, Nike can send out an email survey to the public asking if they like these specific sneakers. Those who chose yes on the survey would then be used in a subsample. Nike can use another survey by asking the subsample or the people who like the sneakers if they believe the online purchase of its limited releases would avoid putting their safety in jeopardy. And so, again, just a overall brief explanation, summarizing that. Again, with that double sampling allows you to take basically one larger lump sum of people, creating a survey or whatever you decide, whatever method you're going to use in order to collect your data, and then taking that one larger and then doing a subsample, meaning like a secondary and additional. And by that time, it should be on a smaller scale, because that larger scale should have, pretty much not subtracted, but grounded your research, for lack of better words, came into a different space. And so that's all I have for you. we are gonna harmonica out. So again, as I said, and as I will continue to say, hopefully my explanations and my understanding of the prompts and business research methods by Pamela Schindler, excuse me, hopefully what I have to say, you know, you guys are able to take that information, apply it, and understand it the same way that I did. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Again, Business Research Methods, 14th edition, by the way, by Pamela Schindler. You know, a lot of these prompts and questions that I answer can be found in that book. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video.